Hello everybody, welcome back. So I'm just gonna pick up another radar if I can, and while I wait, because the ads usually run like within the first 5 minutes of the stream. But essentially, I'm gonna go back. Like I tried the Anatan team yesterday, some more, at the end of the stream, and I thought it just kind of sucks. Like Anatan doesn't suck. Like the final game, Anatan almost got 5 KOs, like all 5. It was crazy. It's not even that I don't like Anatan, it's that I don't like this team. Straw Shield doesn't work, so 2-wire feels kind of bad. Ninja Still, Keanu didn't work. I'd need to throw a couple cleaners on the team to make it like more similar to this one. But this is the one we're going to be running today. I'm going to try Electric Koish a bit. I wish Koish had like a better nuke option. But essentially what I want something on this team is something that doesn't interact with the type chart too much. 70, and I need 340. 270 drops. That's probably out of my price range. Yeah, definitely. So that's unfortunate. I might have to do a normal hunt today. Well, here comes the ad break. But yeah, so I want something that doesn't interact with the type chart, because like I said yesterday, I've got Grumper and Auhi on the team, both of which have such awful defensive type charts that they just kill any sort of like weakness counterplay that you possibly have. The price isn't actually as bad as I thought. Gorong, Acronox. I'm trying to think which one of those might have a... Acronox gives... Ale? Oh, it's just short. Are you serious? I gotta go sell something pitiful to go buy it. It actually gives me 275. So nobody sniped that from me. Can I sell like the ampoules I just got? Nice. I promise I'll get into some comps soon enough. Gives people a little bit of time to show up anyways. It's basically the alternative to running like a stream starting soon, here's my countdown. And let's hope nobody's like camping the auction house and buying it immediately. Nice. I thought Acronox was like 80% spawn, but maybe it's only... Oh, then there's the ads. Alright, perfect. So now we got our timer. I'll probably start PvP in like 3 minutes when the ads end. So anyone who's like watching the VOD or YouTube can do that. Level 1. I wonder if it would be reasonable to just farm Digilayers and get some high percent. Like the lowest possible percent at 100. The highest Luma drop value, essentially. Guaranteed every Digilayer that you complete. And then just blender them. Nice. Yeah, because this is the only other Luma I have, and I'm actually just borrowing that. Had some Fern on it. Let me just hatch this random Luma egg I have. It's not worth any money anymore. It's like a 1 in 20 chance for me to get like an OT Luma I can liquidize. I've already got a perfect Moala. Okay. Alright, Biker. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Good to see you. Alright, Hidati radar number 3. Oh dang, 5 people already here? People must have turned notifications back on. Alright. And then I'll ping, and we'll queue up afterwards. I feel like we could have a lot of people online today, since I did get going a little bit earlier. Feels bad to like ignore the stream while I do this. Okay. I was kind of hoping to see an Umbra Hidati like right away, but it is what it... Oh, I gotta like put TVs on this thing. For now, I'm just gonna go like 61 stam, max attack, max HP. I'm sure I'll swap it around at some point, but for now this is just what I'm gonna go. Alright. Thanks to East for acknowledging and bringing to my attention and everyone's that Slingshot now works on ice cubes. So Koish has a viable turn 1. Now, like 90 VP isn't real great, and going electric Koish, not having Taze are also kind of sad. But I want to try it. I was going through some of the types that I'm not great against, and it's like Fire, Toxic, and Nature. Oh shoot, it wasn't Nature, so that Koish ain't gonna help me a whole lot. The other option was to go with Toxic Koish, which doesn't help me against Toxics, but might be worth trying as well. Yo, it's alright, great to see you. We're actually playing a game today. This is Temtem. Game I used to play for... It's the game that I started streaming. You up to anything today? Planned on streaming later? Finally get a relaxing Saturday? I know you said your schedule is kind of gonna free up a bit in September. Adoro ban. It's kind of interesting. There's a Tataru at the bottom. It seems like just a melee core. Kind of tempted to ban the... No, I'm gonna ban the Mashuk. I was tempted to ban the Tutsu, but I think that's kind of bait. I do have Grumper and now Koish as an electric, so I can deal with him that way. I still have Aohi as another mental as well. It's just that Mashuk's defensive typing. Mashuk ruins a lot of my team. Mudrid, Taifu, Piranhient, Grumper, Tuvine. Okay. Definitely gonna pick up Grumper. I'm pretty sure I can take a double gash and a spread or aqua bullet from the... if he picks Tukai. So the biggest thing he might want to pick is the Size Munch. Could definitely be the Size Munch. I'll pick the Koish. It kind of threatens out the Size Munch a little bit because of the ice cubes, but it also allows me to double in on the Tutsu if I want to. And a Valash should die to a Sludge Gift. Okay. So no Iridescence on the Koish then. Potentially a Slingshot Knack? Not sure. Both of my electrics are picked. So if I leave Tukai, it could potentially be an issue. But I think I need to ban the Size Munch just because of how much of a threat it is to my team, especially without one of my mentals around. I'm not really sure what he bans from here. Definitely gonna pick up Taifu. Taifu's getting value as always. Aohiban, okay. Definitely want Taifu, and I kind of leaning towards Piranhient. Just because I can like Nox Bomb the 2Kai. Nah. I feel like he's definitely gonna pick the Volgon. Both mentals banned out. Very interesting. Koisha Slingshot? Yeah. Yep. So no Volgon, so definitely gonna pick the Mudred then. Yeah, East brought up the Slingshot Koish. I didn't even consider that in the patch notes. It made me want to try it out. I also needed something that didn't interact with the type chart too much. When I tried this team last, I had Momo. Wasn't a fan of it. Oh, come on! Marbles Tyrannac? Blech. Now I don't even want to swap. I feel like Valash is coming in. Oh, I'm going to T-Strike the 2-2. There's nothing I can really do turn 1. But I'm actually going to Ice Cubes the Tyrannac. Oh, Tataru? Okay. I was definitely expecting the Valash, but this is fine. Worst thing he can do is Sharp Leaf, but I don't know if he will. Oh, it's Frightnac. So no Slingshot. No bait proc. Okay. This is the point where I wish I had Hypno on the Koish. I guess Koish is looking like the one I'm gonna save here. Because I needed one of the electrics to deal with 2-2/2Kai. So I'll just save the Koish, and I'm going to swap in Mudred. Grumper surely dies here. I could take a Major Slash, but then I die to, like, whatever else. Wow, that is a very, very bulky Tyrannac. Oh, really? When? Okay, that's not good. Did he predict the swap? I guess so. Wow, that was a great play. I wasn't even like confident that I was do that. So I'm surprised to see that's the decision he made. That's so weird. That's been happening a lot lately. I'll just do decisions that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should really do this, and then people just all in, and they double the other slot, and it happens to be the right play. Speed invested Tataru. Interesting. So it's surely got turbo. Which makes sense. There's enough wins on the team. Grumper might live a spreader Aqua Bullet, but if that's a Hydrologist, then there's no world where it does. I am gonna T-strike and CPG. Because I want to try and knock out the 2-2. It doesn't have any more tag team. Well, I guess it's got 2Kai in the back. A little tempting to click Electric Storm and try and just catch a potential 2Kai swap. Alright, it is a Valash swap in. Making lots of very risky plays. Seems to be a very... very speedy, bulky Valash based on how much the resisted T-strike just did. It's got Reactive Vial, interesting. I'm gonna swap in Taifu. No... Oh, that sucks. Because I didn't get the fake beard. Okay. Because I didn't get the fake beard earlier, my stam rotation's off. He knows I'm... Oh, I am determined. Yeah, that was weird then. It was the other 2 Vine I had that was building blocks receptive. Wasn't a fan of that. Gonna allergic spread. Decent chance that he just high toes or something. Not too afraid of that. Tatter is about an OX. 2 Vine still has some use left. Tatter also has first aid key, which I gotta watch out for. I don't know. I don't think I'm in a winning position here. I think it's very close yet. Valash can no longer madness buff. At least reasonably. Okay, taking the OX on the Tataru. Show off on the 2-2, okay. Seems pretty risky, but maybe it'll pay off for him. I'm gonna just use Leech. And in case he doesn't high toe, I'll just do this. Actually, it would be my best play is just to sack Grumper in the Koish slot, I think. Oh, dang. Swapping in 2Kai there. Would not have guessed that. Okay. Koish is still really threatening to him now, though. And Taifu's still on the board and can get an allergic spread off, which is awesome. Shween's horn 2Kai. I'm gonna swap out Koish because I think it's more valuable than Grumper. Taifu never dies to any combo these two do. Unfortunately though, since Leech is down, I won't be able to kill the 2Kai in one hit. It'll be low, but both of my cleaners are gone since he got the early knockout on Mudred. Okay, Valash swap in. Not sure about that one. Aqua Bullet, Spreader. Oh, he wanted the Scavenger boost, so he knew I'd sack? That is so weird. He is making so many plays that I don't understand. Gonna Dust Vortex the Valash. I don't think Two-Vine lives this turn. Yo, Professor Tom, great to see you. Any thoughts on the new Rainbow Guard? Honestly, I thought it was still only on 1 hold. As soon as I saw it was on 2 hold, I was kind of disappointed. I think it's not that strong on 2 hold. It feels pretty underwhelming. It's not prio or anything. It also prevents chaining. Dang, he's actually not gonna try and... So he's finally going for the Taifu. Didn't realize the hold went up? Yeah. That would have been a great turn to get like a leech and a mineral hail off. I didn't think that he'd double in on the Taifu. It makes no sense. Just kill the Two-Vine, get the scavenger boost, and heal up the Vlash to live whatever nature move I click. But now that wasn't the play. I still have a Quaish in the back. If it's held Anger Tatter, that could be kind of rough. Or Bestial Charge. Yeah, Bestial Charge is relatively common on it. But you gotta drop something. You've got Extra Energy Slam, Major Slash, and... Extra Energy Slam, Major Slash, and Turbo, yeah. Turbo is the other one. So they're dead, but Taifu's OX'd. I want to say Taifu can take a Bestial. Okay, I took a little more OX damage than I thought. Now this is a bulky Quaish, but because of Iridescence, I'm just straight up taking a little bit more damage than I want to. No point in using Electromagnetism here. Major Slash. Nice, we lived. Okay. I didn't catch how much damage that really did. I need this next one to kill. Okay, so no Bestial. Now I need Taifu to kill. Come on, Taifu! Yes! That game was so close. So close. Probably busted with 1 hold or prio. I mean, 2 holds, spread evasion with prio is basically just bush on Obi. I don't know. You gotta look at the Tems it's on too. I guess on Quaish it would be pretty strong. But the Chromions, I feel like none of them truly fill a support role very well. This was just a random Luma egg I had. Bush plush the... Yeah, I really don't think it would be that bad, but we don't have to worry about it because it doesn't exist. Yeah, Bestial would have made that game awful. Easy win. I don't know about that. How's the meta looking? Have been able to play for a few days. It's still definitely leaning towards faster teams. I've actually seen a few 2-2 melee cores, which is really weird because I think no matter what, we're still in a mental meta. The best teams are probably close to what Argon and Totoa are running. Here's my match against Totoa. Stuff like Oshiara, Volfi, Valash, Auhi, and Volgon, plus like 3 filler. I think the most common are like Mudrid, Nagaice, and then 1 other slot that I don't know what it is. I mean, but it's still very, very much in flux. Like, I can't just say that there's a defined meta. I think there's also the other side of things where there's stall teams that now with Vola getting Toxic Spores and Rend, and then Rend on Garunder as well, that both of them look very threatening. I've been lucky not to face either of them in stall. But I think you definitely need some anti-stall. It's like, I've been saying this a lot this patch, but it seems like you're either going like very fast aggro or very slow like stall, and your whole mid-range area just doesn't exist. There's a few teams trying to still do mid-range, like that last one, but for the most part, it just doesn't seem to be it. Like, this just looks like a slow bulky team with like triple cleaners. I think in general with this team, I don't like Drakash, but I do have double water. I'm gonna ban the Tyrannac. My Adora was banned, which for the second time is first ban. Like, that's weird. I don't even like the Adora that much, but it does like fit the holes that the team has, so that's why I run it. Must be Straw Shield if that's the play he's making. Or I guess it's just gonna be Ragnet things. I think this is my best option. Tuvine's very strong against a lot of his team, and it's basically Gario and Drakash that it's not. And Koish can kill Drakash, so yeah, so he's forced to pick Ragnet there. So he's kind of got a disadvantageous lead. We'll see how he pulls it off. Because I can stay in on this lead just fine. Gonna ban the Gario now because if I don't have Taifu, it's gonna be a lot rougher. Hope it's not a Neurotoxins, or you hope he's got it. Can't wait to lab it out. Yeah, I was hoping it was gonna be such a cool change, but I think the problem is that Cycrox falls into that range of, like, if you want to do Venom Spread, it's not fast enough to outspeed the fast-paced teams, and to have like speed on-tempo Venom spreads, you have to have a time with some speed investment, and there's just not a great option there. I'll pick Piranha last. I'll grab Taifu now. Taifu's OP. It works on your teammate. Yeah, I did see that. It was worded just like Infectious and Gulder. I don't think you have to worry too much about that, though, because if you're running... I feel like if you're running Neurotoxins, you're going to be running a Poison Core, so like half of your team is probably going to be Poison. Maybe like... If you're leading with a Whiplump or an Ukama, it could be a little rough, but even then, the chance that your opponent takes advantage of it on the same turn is unlikely. No Adoro, I'll go with the Piranha. Turn 1 is always just going to be CPG plus Ice Cubes into the Ragnet slot. Drakash dies. Ragnet might not die. Oh shoot, Koish is faster. I mean, if it's low enough, I can just Tornado and then still get the electric move off on the Tukai next turn. Although, like, please delete marbles. Okay, maybe it's not going to be low enough. That did no damage. Oh, because I had synergy. I completely forgot about that as a factor. I completely forgot. Yikes, though. That still did very little damage. And now I think the Koish dies to Tornado. Does electromagnetism get pulled? I'm kind of curious. I don't think it helps me. Yo, Millie, good to see ya. You've been playing the patch? It's pretty great. So it's a very fast 2Kai. Could not outspeed it. No, I haven't. Ah, you're missing out. It's a really good one. Best one ever. Alright, heal off of that and avoid the neutralized as well. Yeah, I'm definitely not in a great position here. All that marbles value is racking up too. Wow, that does so much. Did they nerf Waspy? No. I don't think it got changed at all. Well, I thought I was gonna live the jab. That would have been great. Let's see, Cycrox plus Volgon. How likely is that? Gotta be pretty likely, right? Drakash and Volgon. Dang it! It was literally a 50-50. Does he bring in the Drakash or not? Oh, he's got Straw Shield on it. Okay, fair enough. So it doesn't even matter. Stupid item. Oh wait, the item doesn't work. I'm just trying to think. It's always Hellfire and a toxic move. No way, he used Fiery Soul? Dang, I should not have clicked Tornado. Oh, microwaves, okay. Nope, I'm glad I did. This is still really tough, and I do not know. I was gonna say, I do live that. What I don't know is, first of all, if Straw Shield actually works. Okay. Still couldn't tell there. It looks like it activated, so I think it did, but it just didn't matter. But also... Oh, he's got toxic gas. I don't know if it's neurotoxins or not. If it's water synth, I think I just lose. Yeah, of course, it's actually water synth. Man. I was curious about that interaction, though. Piranha exclusive? Sure did. I wish it worked. But... that's gotta be like the one time where having water synth Cycrocs is viable. No one expects the water. Well, certainly not after they give it a really cool rework to neurotoxins. I know he doesn't have any other way to apply toxic ticks or anything. But he literally has a singular water weakness on his entire team. A single one. So it's so weird to see. I feel like you'd almost rather have the... the toxic gas dropping defense and special defense, just in case you get to a long end game, or to beat down stall and stuff. But I don't know. I think that guy's been swapping teams more often than I have, and I've already run like 7 teams this patch. GG regardless. What does it do? 75 base power, water move, 2 hold, and it executes if they're below 30% health. So it's like a 2-hold execution. Water. Oh, and it heals if it kills. So the move's completely loaded. It's probably the best move in the game. Execution, heal, damage, lower hold, all in one. Because like actual execution, oh, it's also normal prio too. Like normal execution is 4 hold, low prio, only 55 damage, and on like 3 tems. Wonder if you could slot that on your stall Piranhas at all? Maybe. If you're dealing damage, it definitely could work. Also, Rend got reworked, so it does 50% of an opponent's HP, just like a straight up 50% of their 50% of their remaining health. So, and Piranha still learns Rend. So if you use Rend into Abyssal Maw, you'll basically KO anything. Wait a sec. Okay, I'm waiting. How much hold on Rend? Still 2. They didn't change that part. There's a few times that just straight up aren't running attack moves anymore. Get that thought out of your head. Nah, enjoy the game while you can. I feel like even having this long of a queue time at this... I tried to get on an hour earlier, but I thought this was one of the best times for reaching the widest amount of people, and here we are at a 2-minute, 40-second queue. Koish hasn't felt that great so far. Damage is incredibly underwhelming. Its bulk, it still dies in like 2 hits plus 1. So I'm losing against the faster teams. You just be scared of Rend. It's really not like an offensive tool. It's pretty much just something that people are running on stall. I've not seen a single offensive Rend yet. I've only seen a single one in general out of like over 50 games. And that was from Genesex Valiar. It seems to be pretty contested on whether the move is actually good or not. I think the consensus is that it's really strong on stall and not real great other than that. It's like an option for you to deal with stall potentially, but it's not that great at it. You could 100 kill time 100% with Rend into Abyssal Maw. Yeah, that's what I said. Which is pretty crazy, I do agree. Didn't hear that? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, who's ready for... How much money on a story mode player? I'll put my remaining 50 Pansuns. Nope, alright. So here's at least relatively obvious Water Custodian Nagais. Now, at this point, my Koish is extremely valuable because it's like a Digicore. Oh, also, Millie, Hallucination is now incredibly broken and on Nagais. They increased his prio to very high. And so now Nagais has a turn 1 water move with 125 base power with Schween's Horn. It needs mental synergy, but it's insane. I don't like Drakash. The burn support it offers on top of everything else is just a bit rough. It also can actually kill Grumper. Sounds like Doomstall View never liked that playstyle. That's fair. I guess people were saying Doom should be reworked into something like that. Rip stream. Says the stream's working on my end. Anyone else confirm? The chat and everything's still loading for me. This might be an easy sweep. Oh my goodness. Don't think it crashed, it just cut out. Well, something's going wrong because we just jumped up to 36 viewers and I guarantee there's not 36 people in here. Yo, Slick. GG again, thanks for the follow. How's it going? I'm gonna have to blame this one on Twitch. I'm getting... my internet's just fine, I'm not lagging at all. It's really unfortunate though. 30-second delay, man! Like, I could restart the game, but I don't think that would help. Now it works again? Okay, well that's good. Couldn't tell you. Still blaming Twitch for that one. Alright, we avoided the Naga. I'm not sure why there would ever be a Zalbi and Chromion lead into Double Earth. Makes me scared of a potential Frondwhip. I still have scars. I know that Zalbian gets Laundry now, so I can't let it live for 2 turns, but 1 turn is fine. There's no swap-ins here really either. Digital Torrent on the Mudred does loads of damage. But I wasn't trying to do damage with Mudred this turn. Alright, just trying to chip down the Mudred with whatever possible. Whoa, bulky Chromion. Okay, not what I was expecting. Alright, East Storm's good here, and then we bring in... Guess we bring in Taifu just to eat the hits. Not a great option, but out of the options I have, it's okay. I think Adoro's more valuable against like an Auhi late game than Taifu is. And while Taifu's valuable against Volgon, if I keep Mudred alive, I don't have to worry about that, especially with double mental to sleep the Volgon. I want to keep the Deluge Prio on Mudred available. It is the fastest thing in this game. And also, if he brings in Mimit to steal Taifu, I don't have to worry about that. Because I do have Toxic and Fire in the back. Zalbian swaps for Volgon, okay. That did very little damage. And now Volgon's on the board where I wanted it to be. So now I can Dust Vortex the Volgon and it should go down. Can't do anything to Taifu. I guess Auhi could come in, but then Grumper's still reigning free. Taifu can even take an F-Soul. It's got very high special defense. A7, good to see ya. Okay. So there's the Taifu coming in. Not really surprised. I'm actually gonna rest on Grumper this turn because there's nothing it can do to me. And then I'm gonna Dust Vortex the Volgon. Nothing wants to come in and eat that, and I'm waiting to see what Volgon swaps into before I swap Grumper into anything. Because like my Taifu, I know it's turn 1, is Hypoxia. Like it's my Taifu. Okay, so there's actually Hypoxia on that Volgon, so it's missing something. Double Hypoxia. Lots of damage. Max special attack Mimit, probably max speed as well. Oh, Doppel, never mind. Alright, Volgon goes down. Now, Grumper can easily win an endgame versus Auhi and Zalbian, but I do have to save something or other for the Mimited Taifu. Always ran undermine on your Volgons, -1 special attack. I'm not even oh, Volgon got completely reworked, I forgot to mention. Yeah, Volgon's a whole new Tem now. Tyrannak as well? No, just Volgon. Volgon's like no longer tanky. It's very fast, and they gave it they reworked Ampere Outburst, so now it's just Electric Storm. That's like a better version of Electric Storm. It also has Inner Spirit and Sharp Rain and more special attack than Oshiara. So yeah, it's just a it's actually like a damage threat now, damage carry. Oh, what? Yeah, exactly. It's pretty cool. I actually like what they did with it, but I think it might be a little bit overtuned. Cyberclaw and the Adoro. Fair enough. DV. Yeah, I figured he'd go DV, and that's why I couldn't swap in Aohi. I don't know if this kills. Okay, it doesn't. I was waiting for one of these two to die, and then I'll bring in like Aohi and Mudrid. Sleep the Mimic for one turn, attack the other slot with the other. Did they keep the annoying trait? See, it seems like all the stall players think it's annoying, and all the aggro players think it's cool. But, oh, unless you're talking about Short Circuit, they kept both of its traits. Seems like everyone's running Supercon, though. It doesn't have any synergy moves itself. Still, but it still helps everyone else. It's kind of why it's part of a Naga Mudrid Volgon core. You hate Short Circuit? Yeah, well, they kept it, but Short Circuit is not the one I would have guessed. Just my concept standpoint, that's fair. Like they didn't give it prio. Instead it leans into turbo. Yo, T honey, good to see ya. Did you get the Luma Tyrannac yesterday? I didn't stick around for the whole time. Now I can't be burned or slept because I still have bait available. 5 duds, blended them for coins. Nice, nice. I forgot you can do that now. I haven't done any layers yet. Might be kind of cool to do some Volgon layers. Playing Sib? Yeah. I had a pretty good counter team, so I wasn't too afraid of losing this one. Funny enough, my stolen Taifu was the biggest threat on the team. I think I even could have lived a leech based on that. Only Digichromion lose reset. Oh. Yep, and then there's also it got like Digital Torrent is now pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's not cool, but it's viable now. So Digichromion as a whole is not awful anymore. Still nothing. I tried it and it still felt pretty underwhelming. I think in a meta where everything isn't max speed, it would be stronger. But yeah, I'm gonna just use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So, team code. I'm actually gonna keep doing matches. I like to keep the team reviews to just the redeem. I'll probably be changing the redeem after today anyways. Actually, maybe tomorrow, because probably be doing the team builder, or the tier list stream tomorrow. But if anyone wants any Temtem, well, I'll probably keep something around, but just like a general Temtem redeem for like 5 or 10k points. Like, review my team, build a team sort of thing. Scrim me, just so if anyone actually wants to. And maybe I'll leave it so it even interrupts my other streams. Yeah, GG, GG. I think I had a pretty good team into you, because you were pretty much forced to ban that Chromia, or the Koish, and then I still had double Earth, which is just gonna be rough for you anyways. I'm a little surprised you didn't take the Nagais. The hallucination. I was doing some calcs, and hallucination one-shots Mudrid pretty much every time. You would have to have like 300 health invest just to live the hallucination from a max special attack Nagais, so it's too tough. Stonewall and Earthquake stall OP. Nah, I still prefer the Wind Koish with Refreshing Breeze and Taifu combo, but I don't know, after playing with offensive Taifu here, I kind of don't even want to go back. I've never been able to pull off stall teams anyways. I'm still not sold on the Koish slot though. It's really useful sometimes, but pretty bad others. Shrompy, alright. Oh, is this a Deceit or a Nagais? It must be, because there's no mentals. No Volgun. Why does the game give you 153 million feathers? It's okay, it doesn't. I'm actually gonna ban his eyes there. Because I don't have an immediate threat on Taifu to kill it, and I can't kill it on a single cold geyser. So it's just gonna be a huge pain. Why does it tell me that then? It's just a bug, and it's been on like very low on their priority list. It only happens the first time you log in. It was a miscalculation of the rewards from season 7 or whatever the last season was. That's the third time today. I've played 4 matches, and 3 of them Adora was first banned. So weird. Reporting the grandma. Wish I had Jinx Whisper on my Aohi, then I could put the Babo to sleep. But I did not. I'm gonna ban the moments, because Taifu can deal with Naga, and I probably shouldn't have picked Taifu till later, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. Actually, do I even want Piranha in tier? No, not really. Only reason I would have wanted Piranha is to get a Nox Bomb on Babua, and even that's kind of weird. So I just take out the Babua as fast as I can. Just realizing Transient Echo is 3 prio now. Well, so I'm sorry if I'm the first one to tell you, but Transient Echo has always been 3 prio. So you must have just missed the note. There is a chance that Ragna swaps into the Babua slot. Yeah, it's a bulky Babua. Bruiser Babua is not going to be fun. My Auhi does not live this double in. I should have gone for the Grandpa KO. I feel like killing this Babua is literally the only thing keeping me from winning this game. Because the entire backline just loses to Grumper. Tolkien, Reignit, Volaran, Grandpa. They messed up Jinx Whisper, kind of like the new Jinx Whisper. I think new Jinx Whisper is kind of broken. Grandpa's gonna OX very soon. No, Hypno? Dang, okay. Because Hypoxia and Tornado do the same amount of damage, I know that I don't die to another tornado, or die to a Tornado. I could potentially die to like a Tornado into a Turbine. There's Volaran coming in, no surprises there. Great, it's an anaerobic bulky Volaran. I should have swapped Taifu. How does Body Stretch Osakai even work now? You just actually have to rest. Just kill Tent. Oh, that's true too. I didn't even think about that. Which Tem has the dispersion trait? Just Mudred. OP moves, OP trait. Yeah, Mudred's finally good. I think it needed the trait. Oh, interesting. He pushed off my own sleep. You thought I'd attack there. I did debate on it, definitely. But I didn't... my bait would not have worked. Essence, Aquastone, okay. That sucks. He's both respecting and disrespecting the Taifu at the same time. So I was at 353. Alright, so that did a whole 3 damage. And you refused to proc my bait at any other time in the match, so I still have it. Aquastone doing loads of damage. I was just thinking, wow, what if this Bobo has ice cubes? It's synergy now. It could actually kill me. So I speed tied with this Bobo earlier, and my Taifu is exactly 128 speed, so I know that even with Prio, I outspeed this Bobo with T-Strike. But just in case something crazy happens, I am going to Dust Vortex the Tolkien. That was a very interesting game. Also, for all the Grumper haters out there, I just want you to remember this game. I know a lot of people are like, whoa, Grumper's like the worst time in the game. I never see Grumper. Whenever I try Grumper, it sucks. No, come on. Grumper's really not that bad. It's pretty good. Just give it a chance. It's got a lot of weaknesses, but it'll have times where it shines, for sure. Through the turn you brought in Bobo Tolkien and wanted to click Ragnet. Yeah, GG for sure. I I'm not sure if that would have changed much. I'm pretty sure I had Dust Vortex up on Taifu at the time. So I would have been able to kill Ragnit if you left it in. The heater woke up Taifu. Oh, right. Well, even in that case, like I had Grumper on the board, right? I just Dust Vortex the Ragnit, and then we end up in the same situation where you get like one Aqua Stone off, and I still T-strike the Tolkien. That's the only one remaining then in the end. And if you had kept Tolkien in the next turn, or if you swapped to get the Dust Vortex on Tolkien, because you would have lived with the burn, and then I stay in on Grumper to kill the Tolkien, and you... Yeah, I think I won that no matter what. It was really tough for you because Grumper countered your entire team. Except the Babua. So it was just a Babua focus game. That's why I sacked Aohi at the start, even though it was only like 25%, which kind of sucked. It was at least something. Although at that point I should have just tried for the Taifu Babua endgame from the start. I was too afraid of the Volar end and the Tolkien. I'm still not used to Tolkien not having Fiery Soul. Or if turn 1 fire at all. It's Water Custodian Cycrox again. Alright. Wait, why can't I get blue side? Alright, we're banning the Ragnit. Now what are you gonna do? I pick Koish. More Ragnus today than I would have ever expected. Alright, so Koish covers almost everything other than Volgon. So it's still 2 Vine, I think. I think this was the Marbles Tyrant Act too, which is such an annoyance. Okay. Now I ban the 2-Kai to free up my fires and earths. He knows how to... Yeah, he does know how to do that. Does know that definitely ticks me off. It's not like I'm mad at him particularly. I'm mad at Krema to allow the item to exist in the first place. Also, I forgot I need to add like 3 points of speed on the stupid Taifu so I can outspeed the Gyarados and the Babuas. So I shouldn't even have to speed tie a Babua. I should outspeed it. If Cycrox is like... Sorry, I had like 5 minutes. Cycrox is like base 160 somewhere or another, I believe. I'm picking Piranhians because I'm swapping out Koish turn 1 because Koish is really great into the... sometimes in the back, but I don't want it to come in here. Oh, he stopped his own autotomy. And it's actually bait tyrant now. Or maybe I'm facing too many tires. I'm getting them mixed up. %. Stab Feathergat. So Nox Bomb will do like 40% from Piranha, so there's hardly a point in even using it. Good play. For all the head charge haters out there. Oh, come on. Swapping the Volgon? Okay, I wouldn't have expected that. Is he gonna Meteor Swarm then? Oh yeah, head charge has no animation. At least Synergy one. Let's see, do I care? It'd be nice to do a little bit more chip to Volgon. Well, I can Abyssal Maw the Tyrannac. Forgot about that. I don't think my 2-Vine should be faster than my Piranha. But in this case it worked, so that's fine. My speed tiering is so off on this team. I did not do it well. Or I guess this one this one is correct. I don't have H-Slap on this Piranha, because this is the only situation where I would want it. So I just didn't bring it. I'll have 2 holds off on the Volgon after this. Last time I tornadoed his Cycrox, he did something stupid. Is this Howdai's ult? That's what everyone seems to think. I have no idea if it is or not. Yeah, see, he left the 2-Vine alive, but he's gonna harmful microwaves my 2-Vine. And I'm gonna get some chip damage off for free then. Yeah, I don't know if it actually is or not. Because I've seen them playing some really goofy teams. I'm not real familiar with Howdai to know if he would play anything of the sort. Forgot I had the Quaish in the back. Now the Tyrannac's gone. Like, Gario could very easily come onto this board, but all of a sudden I'm killing things left and right until it's just a Gario endgame. And I have a Piranha and a Taifu in the back. Inductor. Yeah, one attack from Gario doesn't even kill Grumper. Yeah, an Earthbreaker would. If you're running Earthbreaker on Gario still, it would. Straw Shield. Look, I still don't think Straw Shield's working, buddy. I think it's still the old Straw Shield, so if you're on the board for 2 turns first, it's probably good. Man, how come his is working? Are you serious? I want a refund. For those who don't know, I was using Straw Shield just yesterday. And it was not working at all. Just straight up wasn't working. Faced another Straw Shield user and it wasn't working. I don't know if it's just when you're getting hit by electrics or what. W Grandma, yeah. No kidding. Should I bring in the Piranha just for fun? Taifu can win a Gario Volgon endgame any day, so I'm not afraid of it. So just gonna show him I can live. Okay, I was gonna say show him I can live the T-Strike and smack back on the Gario. GG. Even Taifu just sitting in the back, being a threat the whole game. Very threatening. Because the Straw Shield worked the last time, I did take into account that it may work and screw me over in that match, but it couldn't screw me over. I was already in such a winning position. In that game, Koish was very nice. It's like the Electric Koish typing is really awesome. Same typing as Nestle, but Nestle's always had very middling stats. Never really great at anything. And even now, it can't... It struggles with speed. It can't outspeed what it wants to. It is like a candidate to beat the Volgon Naga Mudrid cores. But those are not as prevalent as I thought they would be. I think if somebody actually just refined the idea, it'd be really strong, but nobody seems to seems to be interested in that. That's good though. Playing fun stuff is what matters. I guess while I'm thinking about it, I should put like... Alright. I don't know why the Owlhe page is the one that's defaulting to. I don't know why it's not loading either. So I'm gonna go to Temtem, sort by speed. Find Taifu, okay. So it's tied with a whole bunch of things. So outspeed Baba, I could outspeed Yowler. Outspeed Rolder. Rolder seems like it could be relevant. Probably Scaravolt too. What is base speed Cycrox? 141. That'd be like 50 some TVs. I don't think I want to spend quite that much. Oh, it reset, really? Why? I should definitely outspeed 40 though. It's definitely a common break point. It's like Cycrox is the fastest relevant breakpoint. If I've seen a few Cycroxes, and because it's a Tem that somebody would actually keep in against Taifu, because like it can hit it super effective, but I can also hit back with Hypoxia. It's a relevant matchup. Okay. That's a lot of TVs. So I wasn't particularly fond of doing that. Yeah, there's a lot of these spreads I could work on for sure. I am not sold on them, but it's okay. It works for now. Every time you try to make a decent team, you end up making troll one. All of my decent teams are troll ones, so sometimes it just works out that way. Like, who'd have thought we'd ever be in a meta where Grumper, Taifu, and Piranha could all be on the same team, and I could have won 4 games today, and only 1 loss. Oh, and Mudrid. And Mudrid. Like, seriously. You tell somebody at TemCS Worlds that in 2 patches, you'll see, you'll see Mudrid, Piranha, and Taifu. And yeah, just and Grumper all on the same team. I wish there were tournaments so I could bring this team and see if it actually worked well. Still not sold on the Clash. It's like I got those 7 components in place. Everything else feels good. And then there's Koish. It's been working out for me because the typing's good and it's not a detriment to me at all. But the fact that it dies in 3 hits is awful. I could take some more out of attack and actually... Maybe that's the play. But then if it just does no damage. It already only has like 90 base power to work with. I haven't clicked... I clicked electromagnetism once, but I got outsped. And I have not clicked Zenmed yet. I'm too slow for Hypno because I have 0 speed invest. Water Jet's kind of irrelevant. Because it's only a 20 base power increase after 2 hold. Oh, Gunders. Oh, no. Gunders have mercy. He must be afraid of H-slap shenanigans. Well, at least the boss music is playing. Good luck, have fun. Alright, double Earth. Banning Valley are next, if he doesn't pick it here. If he does, that's probably his best play. Nope, Kinu, okay. So, I think he's got Horror on this thing, just so he's not walled by Earth types like this. He'll still be walled by Mudrid. I don't know which one of his Tems is going to have Mom's Lunch. Mom's Lunch is pretty devastating for me. Just because Mudrid's biggest weakness is still its stamina bar. I actually could put a stand item on it. I think I got at least 1 available. And drop the iron coating. The more and more iron coating really isn't securing kills. I don't think. Alright, I want Auhi for sure, and I think I want the Abyssal Maw option as well. I do not think Adoro is going to see play here. Taifu at least has a high stamina and just high damage. Adoro can lower special attack with Denigrate, but that's just not useful here at all. At all, at all. It sucks though. After I just changed Taifu's speed tier, I look and here's Garunder. I think I speed tie Garunder and Grumper, which is like 1 point faster than me. No, but luckily the Grumper wasn't picked. First aid kit, kaleidoscope, okay. Now, I should outspeed the Nox. But with Benefactor and everything, I don't think there's any way I can actually kill it this turn. So I think I just have to double in on the Kinu and knock it out. Like, I can't even kill the Kinu this turn. Really? That's all the T-Strike did? That sucks. Madness buff was always coming. I have no way to prevent it. Delusional kill Kinu. I'm going to rest on Grumper to save Stam, because these two are basically going to be on the board the entire game. Bug? Yeah, it was a bug. It was pretty minor, though. Just a visual bug. There really aren't any... The biggest game-breaking bug I've seen this patch is the Straw Shield one, which is just sometimes Straw Shield will break everything, other times it'll do nothing. Or sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. And you just don't know. There's Horror on the Grumper. I don't know how much this does. Not very much, so I don't have to worry about it. Beta's procced. Diabolo. Now, Kunders came in here yesterday, and he's basically saying he is not a dispersion believer. If I can kill the pig here, that's pretty awesome. But I will take 30% on Grumper, which I don't want to, so 377 minus 248. 377 minus 248. 129. I have enough to live another Horror. 129 is how much I take from Horror. Oh, a double Madness buff. That was a good play. So now that damage I just calced is irrelevant. Runner coming in. He's probably baiting a swap here. But I don't know if it's going to be the Volar end or the Kinu. I stayed in! The Madman! Acid Reflux. Grumper dies to the tick, so I get one more hit off on it.
Formation. Ah, so that was his plan. Swapping the Nox for Kinu. Grumper's down, but Vola's alive, and Vola's just as bad for me as anything else. Kinu swap. Fair enough. Toxic Spores onto the Mudrid. So now Mudrid doesn't die quite yet. Anaerobic, there's no reason this should ever proc. And it's very unfortunate that he's got a Nut Bar, Special Defense, and Volarend. Why couldn't it be Straw Shield when I actually have a special base team? Like, come on. I think I die. Do I get one more move off? Please? 1 health. Let's go. It doesn't really matter though. Ignis, I get free evasion next turn. That much is true, yeah. Or not. Nox is a menace. The problem is I've got Taifu and Piranhans. Non-synergy hallucination? Okay. I just realized I stopped the burn. It replaces burn? I thought I would at least push off the burn, or push off the thing first and then it would go away. No, apparently not. Well, it's nice while it lasted. Now he's got hallucination. Yeah. You know, I think the turn I lost was the turn that Garunder stayed in. Because I could have doubled it and killed it. And then I could have killed Volarend. And if he didn't have Volarend, then Mudrid wouldn't have died nearly as easily. It would have been a big struggle. So he took the gamble on the Garunder and it paid off. I don't think he expected to take that much damage on it, because he did swap in the Kinu, like thinking it could eat a double like the turn afterwards. But yeah, like Volarend and just high toxic teams like that are not good matchups for me. Because Adoro loses, Piranha loses, Taifu loses, and Koish is useless. That's probably like a 500 HP, 500 defense Nox as well. Or like maybe 200 special attack or something. So physically, I could not hurt the thing at all with like Piranha. And Madness buff just makes it so that its special defense is just through the roof. Definitely tough to deal with. And I really had no counterplay to just him clicking Lightful turn 1. And because of Benefactor, I could not... I could have tried chipping it down, and I almost did. But he would have just swapped out immediately then. But maybe that's what I should have done. Let him swap out, and then damage the rest of his team while he heals up. I would have had like 2 or 3 turns to try and wipe out his team. So I could have at least killed like 2 Tems, probably. Who did I first ban? I first banned Schween. Yeah, I think I had to do that. Yeah, I think the problem was I did have to chip down the Nox. I was thinking I could get away with not doing that, and it just didn't. Because he probably didn't invest in special defense at all. And my Soil Steam always would have gone off first, but it was definitely going to be max HP, so Soil Steam would have maybe done like 40%. Heal back 8. Sludge Gifts maybe like 20. Heal back 8. So that's like... I don't know, 32 plus 12... 44 damage, knockdown 25%. It would have at least put him in a more cautious position. And then the stupid Volarend being nutbar too. I don't know, I guess it didn't matter. I couldn't really chip down the Volarend with what I had left. But Nox being able to invest 0 offense and still just do so much because of Madness buff is pretty crazy. You know, 2 wins, you'd struggle if they're special attack ones, yeah. So you think Madness buff was a bit too much. I think the general consistency... good luck, have fun. The general consensus is probably that it was a bit too strong. If it was still 30%, that would help, because then you're losing an extra 10% when you double Madness buff. Most of the time I lose to Madness buff is when it's actually a double madness buff. Like, I don't lose to somebody clicking madness buff once. Because they're investing so many more TVs in bulk that much is not an issue for me. Team doesn't really like Earths or melees, and I don't want to be forced to play around Taifu, Piranha, when there's stuff like Nid and Kinu around. I don't interact with freeze plus burn too often, so the burn getting replaced with the freeze was something new. I knew that it wiped it. I knew that you cannot have the, like, if you're burned and you get frozen, you get the freeze takes over, and if you're frozen and you get burned, the burn takes over. But I did not know it replaces it like sleep. Even alerted as a new status, it moves to the front. This did not happen. It was just straight up replaced. It was very strange. I didn't know about that interaction. How it doesn't change its location. Okay, so that's going to be a Nidrasil first pick, so we're going to pick Tuvine. My guess is she's not running a turn 1 on, or he's not running a turn 1 on the Piranha. I'm determined on the Tuvine, so I don't care much about taking damage there. Grabbing a Doro is actually kind of nice, because it walls Piranha and Nidrasil. I can't just let the Rise do what it wants because of King's Roar. Mudred Band makes sense. I think I'd rather ban the Nidrasil. Bring Grumper for sure. I think I'm gonna skip out on the Koish, even though it has Zen Med. Is Taifu really doing anything for me this game? I'm not sure what he's doing with Volgine. You guys can't even see, but there's a Volgine in the bottom right corner. Because Volgine's fast now. I want Piranha, I know that much. I'll try the Koish. I haven't tried it on a stall team yet. I don't have Hypno, so it just doesn't get as much value that way. I thought I'd be facing more teams rather than like half the teams I'm facing today being stall. So I'd probably swap to Hypno if I knew that was going to be the case. Demoralize. Adoro doesn't care about being slowed. Okay. That's decent damage. That's not. Lost Bean's got building blocks. Really going after the 2-vine. Not really sure why. There's significant speed invested in that Waspine though. Base Waspine is not very fast, but it outsped my base 2-vine. I'm gonna gamble on the Waspine swapping. The Kinu. Oh, into the Piranhient, okay. Nope, that wouldn't have been my guess. Mom's lunch, okay. I clicked a cheap move, so that doesn't bother me too much. Resting to save stam, good play. Flood. Do a Jinx Whisper or something? I'm already like very slow. I don't have any speed invest on anything. Okay, I guess I should have doubled in on the Volphy. Wasn't expecting a Lifeful Sap. Basically cancels out my Inner Spirit here. Yeah, pretty much exactly. I think I did 5% net. Adoro is faster than Piranhient. Ultrasound. Piranhient OX is here. Oh, Adoro's -4. I didn't catch that. I forgot I brought it on lead. Yeah, see, the Piranha would be dead if it wasn't. Waspine, yeah. Probably a self-revitalize, so it doesn't die here. What denigrate? Guess I didn't think about that when I'm actually slower. Unless it's a self-revitalize, this will kill, and even if it is... Yeah, it's just swapping... Covering for everything like that. Don't care about Adoro being slow, it's already -5. Grumper avoiding that's very nice, though. Paralyzing Poison, I forgot that Tem has that move now. I'd rather get the Zen Med on Piranhient, but I don't want to swap here when I have so much tempo. It's about as much as I'm going to get. 2 full stam Tems. One of them is not slowed and will probably go first. Has bait to avoid burning. Probably Volphy, yeah. I was predicting the Volphy to come into that slot so I can hopefully ruin the Rise here. Oh, my bait doesn't get to activate. Yeah, it doesn't go down. I have to Sludge Gift. At this point, I'm playing for a Piranha versus Waspine endgame. Best thing he could do here is probably swap Rise for Piranha, get the Mom's Lunch, and play Grumper. Because then that'll cancel out my bait and it'll keep the burn with me. I'll still be +2 though. And I'll be dealing chip to Volphy. Save the Rise. There's the Piranha. There's the Mom's Lunch. Not enough damage. A bush. Okay. Gonna swap out Grumper for now. Gonna bring back Adoro. I need to take out the Volphy because that's the only thing that can really kill Grumper left. So I'm gonna try and Electromagnetism it. Trap it in. Raise, okay. There's the speed lowering. Don't care about that on Adoro. Oh, the thing's got Baton Pass too. I'm using it on Koish so I can't get another attack off. Yeah, I actually would have really liked to OX to death there. Swapping out Raise again. He really wants that on the Piranhans really, really badly. This is such a weird game. Ugh, dang. Oh, Bush was off again? Dang, I was not paying attention. Was that an OX? It looked like it lost some health there, but it doesn't have the OX indicator. Love our Temtem bug, sure do. I don't know. I thought I was in a winning position, but then the Volfeed is now going to be back up to full health, and it's just too much of an issue for me to deal with. So there goes my speed drop. That's honestly not too bad of a trade. If he chooses to fiery heist me again, first of all, my bait is still intact. And second of all, the raise dies then. Which means something has to come in and take hits. Guess he's gonna choose the Volfie to be it. Paralyze and poison. Okay, now bait's proc. So I push off the toxic ticks at least. Which, yeah, that... not gonna be doing a whole lot of damage now. I'm T-striking because one more Dust Vortex doesn't kill Waspine, but this also... okay, I was gonna say, it also covers for swaps, which she just didn't do. Swarmade? No Plasma Beam. %, Piranha, come on. Yes! Huge, 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 huge. He's running out of options now. What was 15%? I had to do 15% for the execution on the attack I was using to kill. Volfie go down through the ads, yeah. That was really important. High pressure water, oh man. That's not what I was expecting. I would have just gone for DV if I knew that was the case. I thought it was going to be Abyssal Maw and then he'd heal. Oh, I got my Slow-Adoro. I'm not going to swap Piranha Tier because Plasma into Abyssal, potentially. Definitely could be. I think this still kills. I'm -1 special attack, I guess. Okay, yeah. Yeah, double rest on Piranha was definitely the play. Not respecting the Adoro. Yeah, I got so much special attack in this Adoro, it's really unusual. Can't put the Adoro to sleep either. Yeah, I did not think that there would be a resin trap on this Kino. Also Shirk. Oh, that's awesome to see. Alright, so he can't really attack me because I know proc first aid kit and... No, this is going to be really close in the end. I think. I should be fine. I should be fine. Abyssal needs to kill here. Plasma Beam means it instantly kills. Swarmade would have been the best play, but we get to end it off with an Abyssal Maw. Oh, GG. Oh, that was a marathon. Oh, yeah, GG, Koonders. That... Why... You staying in on that Garunder completely ruined me. I think... it was a tough game anyways, but I think I could have come back. Oh, Nox abuser. Shame on you. Didn't need Garunder anymore. I know, but it was such an easy swap bait. Because you had Vola in the back with Nut Bar, and it was... like anaerobic. So, and I think you had Kinu in your other ones. So you had 2 times that resisted Earth. So, if I Dust Vortexed and you swapped, I would have been toast. I needed that turn. Like, that turn was kind of what decided the game, I think. It would have been tough no matter what. Miss something or do... Yeah, Grumper never got demoralized. No. Vola was going to win the game if you killed Grumper. Yeah, but that's exactly the thing. Is if I could have doubled in and killed Garunder that turn. So then I would have been able to have like enough time to T-strike. OX with double. I OX'd on, I think, the Mudred slot. Which would have been okay at that point. Because my Mudred still had like half HP and I wasn't poisoned, so I could have swapped it just fine. I wouldn't have time to hit Vola. Well, you would have had to bring in Kinu then. And I would have T-striked the Kinu and finished it off. So you never would have had hallucination synergy. One or the other. Because Garunder would be dead. And either Kinu dies, or Vola takes enough damage that it's irrelevant. Or maybe not irrelevant, but... Yeah, you're right, you're right. I corrected myself before you did. I hate Vola, okay? I always have. I still think that thing needs to be nerfed into the ground, and I think it's insane that they instead buffed it rather than nerfing anaerobic. I've never really had much of a problem with aerobic, but anaerobic is just stupid. Just raising your special defense for free, just using... using attacks, it's just... Oh, I'm done with this pass, I guess. I'll go back to this one. And it just has the best defensive typing. It walls so many Tems. Like, and Piranha and Taifu, finally viable. Oh, Vola's there. Guess they're not. Grumper flex slot to be able to fight Earths. How does Grumper help you fight Earths? And you don't need that. After you just Madness buff twice, and all of a sudden your stupid Nox signature does half. Oh, you dropped Grumper for Sidepad. Okay. Don't you... I was just gonna say, don't you struggle more against Toxics then? But I suppose that doesn't matter because Rend. Toxics can't hit you, and you can't hit Toxics. Yeah. I don't know. I think the Anatan team I was running yesterday would be really good against that. That sort of team, because it can heat up a couple times, and then I'm hitting the physical side on Vola and Nox. So all of a sudden they're weaker that way. And like Rend hurts. With Toxic's not as bad. I guess you can just poison me and it doesn't even proc self-care. With Toxic Spores on Vola. But I'd hope after like a heat up or two, and maybe even an H-slap into the Vola, that a Steep Bite just ruins you. Surely Anatan first ban. But I thought Anatan's bad. No, that would make sense. Against that team specifically. Especially with no more Grumper. I have 2 Vine though, so I'd probably have 2 Vine and Anatan, so which one do you choose in that situation? Tried Anatan with new neutral Coish? I haven't. I don't like Anatan as a setup because it just doesn't do damage. Like a non-heat up chain hit does like 20% on neutral, maybe 25. So then your late Torment has to do 75%, which just isn't going to happen. Coish doesn't have that high of an attack stat. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know how to beat that team of yours, Kunders. I feel like I would have to get rid of my Piranha and Taifu, which are MVPs in so many other teams. Or I guess Adoro. Adoro is so crucial a lot as well. Percentage of getting an Umbra radar or Umbra per radar, as it's 55% with Luma. Yeah, I think it's the same on the radars. Base odds are different. And I guess the first 100 encounters are technically base odds, I think. Just to nerf the toxic spam. I know, but we're not getting balance patches. We won't get a mid-season balance patch anymore, but it sounds like they want to do seasons like every 2 months, so hopefully in 2 months it gets reset. Toxic Spam, yeah, Wind type, still best typing. Honestly, if Vola was gutted, I don't even care. Garunder is not nearly the issue that Vola is. Like, and Nox... I don't know, maybe Madness buff should get hit too. I think nerf Vola, nerf Madness buff, or just revert Madness buff, and I think we're in like the best meta ever. We still are, but... Those would be my... Oh, and kill Straw Shield. Kill Straw Shield again. Don't need that item. And remove marbles, just for fun. Easier to get Umbers now because it's 55%. I mean, yeah, it has been ever since they introduced the Umbras. It hasn't been too bad to get them. Underestimating Garunder a bit? Potentially. I'd But Garunder gets walled. Like, Garunder gets walled by 2 typings. And those 2 typings are also 2x against it. Volarin doesn't get walled. And it instead walls like 3 types. Auhiban. Like, it's another flipping Volarin and Garunder and Acronox. Bug with Mimit Obi not giving Bush to both. Straw Shield bug too. I did see that bug. That's really unfortunate. Against River Curse, hopefully Temtem 2 won't have Spaghetti Code. True. Grinders just kind of works second. Vola can't insta-ban both. They have been similar values so far. And maybe it's just the team I'm running then. But even then, I feel like... So I've got 3 times really good against Garunder. 3 times really bad against Garunder. And then Taifu and Auhi are both kind of neutral. Just gonna ban the Vola. I forget, did they remove Intimidation from Amphitheater? I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, Koisha's still a dead slot. I still don't know what to replace that with. Just T-Strike? Okay, so if this Amphitheater's double evasion, I could have a really tough endgame. Psychopath. Is this Valash more broken than Jote? I don't know. Honestly, from what I've seen, it's actually Nox that is abusing Madness buff far more than Valash. I think Valash would really shine in a mid-range team, but because mid-range comps aren't all that good right now, it's just not seeing the use I'd expect out of it. I want to save 2 Vine. I guess Piranhians is actually kind of weak to everything, so I just swapped that in to deal with whatever. Oof. Okay, that's a very bulky Wolfie. I believe... Really went for the uppercut. Oh, and his Voltaic Charge Golzy. Would not have guessed. See, I had like half health left. How much does Voltaic Charge heal? I'm trying to figure out if I can kill with Crystal Dust. Hey, Bat Farm, great to see ya. How's the new patch so far? It is genuinely the best patch we've ever seen. Haven't logged into Tem over a year probably. Yeah, it seems like most people haven't. No, that was close. I figured it would kill though. Probably fat goes Golzy. Oh man, remember all the people who were like, oh, head charge don't matter? Well, goodbye, Wolfie. The game's over now. He's got nothing. Wow, okay, that is a really fat Wolfie. That is probably 500 HP and like another 100 or 200 defense. I knew it was going to be low special attack based on how much it did last time, but that is just crazy. Sick animation, I know, it's pretty crazy. Def's cooking. There we go. That Amphitheater has some special attack invest. But yeah, Pat, if you're like, this is genuinely like, this is a great patch. If you're got any itch left to play some Temtem, I'd log on and play a few games while the population is still like decent, and the queue times aren't 10 minutes. Okay, I forgot about that. Luckily, it's still an Amphitheater. I don't think I would have been in danger anyways because Gurender would have died pretty quick. I would have outsped it before it could deal any meaningful damage to Taifu. Oh heck, my Taifu would have outsped it. Because of heavy armor. Honestly, not a bad trade. No, I really like what they did with Amphitheater. I think in the end it worked out well, but the fact that it had to suffer and just be garbage for a single patch was kind of weird. Weird choice. GG. You had that concede ready. I didn't even get to see my UI pop up. Alright. Try and round it off at a nice 10 games. We got 2 more. Losing Plague though is the problem, yeah. So that's Tesla. It's not like it can't do anything, but it doesn't have enough initial power to be scary. See, I've never run T-Strike. I think Tesla's always been the play, even on my like offensive invested settling Amphitheater. It does enough damage in itself, but it still has the utility in matches when you need it. Like even with T-Strike, you're Amphitheater. You're not one-shotting even a Chromion. But you can Tesla into Plague and kill most things that you would anyways. Like, you're not even killing an Oshiara. But you can save some speed invest, do Tesla into Plague, and kill that. Even, like... I think the only relevant matchup would have been maybe Hedgen. Hedgen, you probably would have to T-Strike into Plague before it gets its fire move off. Semi-fat amp is nice, yeah. I always like around, like, Ampho has always been one of those, like, 300, 300, 300 Tems for me. I don't know what the numbers are exactly, but it's just like 300 HP, 300 speed, 300 special attack, 100 in stam, sort of thing. It gets good benefit from all of them. This team I'm running now has like max attack invest on everything. I've said it before, but the spreads probably need some tweaking. Got a whole 13k after winning 6 matches and completing both of my missions. They completely gutted this. Like, that's the worst part about the ladder reset for me, is that the rewards don't scale with where you are relative to the other players. They scale with just like your actual rank. Because in a week, I used to make like 400k just from playing comp. But now this whole week, I've probably made like 150, maybe 200. So it's pretty much less than half of what I used to make. And I've played more matches this week than I have in probably the last year and a half. I don't even think I've played this much when TemCS came out. It's just, there's been so many things to try and have fun with that I want to play the game. It's so funny to like just completely run out of Hopium after seeing the last patch, pretty much drop the game entirely, and then the Chroma just comes out and it's just like, boom, best patch ever. It makes me want to play again, and I have to go through the sadness of knowing the game is dead all over again. Alright, let's see who we're up against now. Akiko. Interesting. Interesting. I've got dual mental to deal with some of those neutrals. No actual neutral synergies, though. Sad, but they're glad they sunsetted on a fun note. Well, the thing is, they're still gonna make balance changes. I almost wish... they'd just do like 4 minor things and then just call it good there. Well, one of those things should be giving Brockle and Plague back. Broccolum is a Tem I have not seen a single time in these last 50-some matches. Ain't dead if you're still playing it. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm playing it this week, is because this is the week to play it before it like re-dies. The double Earth lead is really nice considering how few melees are in the meta. Even winds just are not that common right now. The Mimit, first of all, I think it's a striking Mimit because of the Yowler. And I also think that it's actually a Pyromaniac Bastion. I got a few Valash counters left, and I'm leading with 2 Earths, so I'm not scared of it. I just don't want to deal with the neutrals that can take 3 hits and are good pivots for him. Keep stomping on story mode players so someone's still playing at least. True. Last person you saw using it is Brocklum. Yeah, I know. He came in here asking, like, hey, any good Brocklum teams this patch? And it's just, I feel so bad having to tell him that it's literally the worst time in the game. It sucks. I guess I didn't need to pick Piranha until I saw if he was picking Hedgen. That's fine. It's not that great of a Taifu game. Taifu would have been just fine. I absolutely could have gotten value out of it, especially since I now guarantee outspeed Calibus instead of speed tying it and everything else. Oh, interesting. Diabolo Calibus. Kind of wanted to try a Size Munch team after the mega buff to a self-esteem. Is the self-esteem buff that it can't be... That's status moves just straight up don't work on it? Or that you can't be inflicted with status effects? Splitter but gives speed. Okay. That's a good way to put it. It does have Water Blade. And it is Solidifier. Wow, I was wrong. He could have gone double Bastion, and that would have really, really hurt me. I think going after Grumper would have been better for him. I would have been able to heal some of the damage off. But Grumper's the one that counters Gazuma Valash. I guess they both kind of counter Valash. I think Brock's in a decent spot since people are playing Fizz attacks on... to shoot madness buffers, but I really don't think so. Brock is not good. The only thing you'd want it for is for its insane typing, but even then you'd have to... Most situated makes Size Much not able to be hit with status conditions. Yeah, that's really nice. It was very clear he was taking Grumper there. It was... If he didn't take Grumper there, he would have been in a much worse position. Wow! Okay, I didn't expect him to be max speed. That's not good. That is not good. Why do you put so much speed on that thing? You have a slow-paced striking Mimit team, and you have so much speed invest on the Mimit. I'm just gonna Mineral Hail here to cover for swaps. And to make sure that this Grumper dies. Got +1, so maybe not that much. Well, I know, but I use Sludge Gift, and I'm speed invested. So he would have had to be... +1, he has to outspeed 303 speed. Which... And max speed Grumper is like 247. And 247 +1 is like 307. So he beat me by like 4 points of speed by doing that. It's very quick math, so it's probably off a few more points, but like he's genuinely max speed. I know Grumper. I know my Grumper. Got a speed tier for that? Shit, you're right. Jack of all trades, Valash. Haven't seen that in a while. Is it going to be another max special attack Gazmo with Electric Storm? Find out next turn. Oh, shoot. It might not matter. That's a really bulky Valash. Now let's do this. Oh, shoot. I wondered if that was going to be the case. Goes to the Piranha, knocks me into energy reserve. No, it's very weak. T-Prison doesn't kill me yet, but the max special attack E-Storm does. It's not max special attack, okay. So now I really wish I attacked the Gazuma there. But I also wouldn't have survived the... Oh, I know, it doesn't matter, because I got the heal here. Yeah, no, we're fine, we're fine. I also get to burn him, just in case. So, we are doing just fine. Panicking for no reason. I wanted to avoid the ninja, the +2 ninja. I think if that was your average Valash, things could have gone differently. Hurricane, does he not even have Tesla? He just not want to risk it? Have to somehow plan for victory. Bisama's a cool signature. It is. It's a very cool move, both in design and in use. It's probably overloaded a bit, but you know, we take those as Piranha. Baby Shark, I like it. I'm not familiar with this player, that's why I checked. They're unranked. Have an Ori on their team. Literally gave Piranha everything and no one played him. Needed something busted. I've always said that the problem with Piranha is that there's like no agency over Piranha to proc its trait. I was also playing Piranha. If you check my 1.7 videos, you should see Piranha. I believe I was just doing an H-slap team. The thing has been very strong, and I think last patch getting Cold Geyser down to 25 stamina and head charge were both very important for it. But Abyssal Maw just kind of pushes it over the edge that it needed. It's in a different direction than I would have taken it, but that's definitely fine. Fast Piranhans. That's interesting. Piranha caps out at like, what, 257 speed? 254? Something like that. So you're missing a lot of KOs, but with its natural bulk, it can probably live a plague from Volphy. All of a sudden hit back from with a Cold Geyser and just nuke something. Shoot back in, Abyssal Maw, let's push it over the edge. Is Piranha actually good now? It's not like OP. I'd say it's definitely B tier. Honestly, it could be like borderline B plus tier. It is very strong, and I feel like it's going to be a staple on bulky offense teams for probably the rest of its existence. But yeah, Abyssal Maw was definitely, with the current Piranhans, it was definitely one direction to take it to make it really useful. Oh, right. I usually invested like moderate speed into my Piranha. It was another one of those like 300 times. Actually, I think it was more like 1 or 200 in HP. I kind of built it like my Grumpers. I think I had it... Yeah, no. I think I might have just had it in front of base speed 2 Vine or base speed Volorend, one or the other, because I always hate Volorend. Still had enough attack to be threatening? Yeah. I think I always max my attack, because I could always live like one special attack of any kind. Like one T-Strike, one Plague. Like, I have like 300 or 400 HP and like 100 special defense in this Piranha, I think. And I just lived 2 Plagues from that Volphy not long ago. Yeah, 370 and 100. I think that's a bit overkill, honestly. It works. So I probably wouldn't change it, but yeah. Some of my Tems I also wonder if it's worth having like a 4-turn rotation, stamina-wise. I think that would be a huge investment on some of them. Other ones like Auhi it wouldn't be. Auhi hasn't even been putting in a lot of work today. It's done very little. Which is kind of sad. It has times when it shines, but just today has not been it. Almost makes me wonder how viable Volgon is as a cleaner. I feel like it's not that great, just because your prio is pretty much limited to DC beam. I feel like in order to be a good cleaner, you need good prio. You cube, but you're in a lair with somebody. Or you're in a lair, someone saved the queue. Well, this is going to be the last game, so as soon as I find it, it's play the match and then I'm going to call it. I'll have to put some more thought into... I don't know, it's just... I don't know what I'm going to do as far as Temtem for the next week or so. Because even right now, like, if I miss the... I canceled the queue once, but it's probably like a 5-minute queue. It's only 5 in the afternoon on a Saturday. So you'd think there'd still be people online. Even EU I wouldn't think is asleep on Saturday yet. So it's just like nobody's online. The queues only get worse from here. So it's like I want to keep building this team, like figure out the spreads better. I want to put something in the Koish slot that's actually good. Like, I would probably go back and like analyze, like what were my losses? They're actually in the... So it was Kunders and Howdai. Right, I got revenge on him. It was lack of information there. So I don't even feel bad about that loss. I hate that sound so much. Crema, please just delete it. So basically what I need to do is figure out some better counterplay to Grunder, Volorend, Nox shenanigans. See my message regarding multiplayer wall hit? I mean, you sent it while I was streaming. I did see the message, but I didn't get to really look at it real well. Use the same host and join system, but simply automate it in the background. See, but the question is, who hosts then? Oh, that's... Wait, no, lobby exists. So the first person who queues up is the host, and then it would automatically join the first player within their elo range. Q-type elo and corresponding checks. Yeah, for playtest I can completely ignore elo. So it's basically you just make the... That's actually pretty simple. I guess I hadn't thought about it that way. If it's the same base system, I can work with that. I can watch some tutorials and figure out the rest and just how it works generally. Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to actually make a page for like PvP as well. It'll be really bare bones. Probably look vaguely like Clash Royale PvP, but without the chests. Add some buttons for like, I don't know, leaderboard and stuff. Maybe it'd be more like TFT. You queue up, you got your like field skin, you got your... I don't know what else I'm gonna have for cosmetics yet. Yeah, it was really sad. I only found like a total of 3 tutorials on multiplayer for Godot 4. One of them was somebody making a multiplayer shooter game from scratch. Another one was... like it was a full tutorial, but it was over an hour long, so I didn't want to sit through that if I wasn't going to be able to get anything out of it. And the other one was like a 3-minute video that just tells you how to connect another person, but that one was only couch co-op, not online multiplayer, so it didn't help. Pokemon Auto Chest, I actually haven't played that. I looked at it. It's basically the same as any other auto chest from what I can see, and it's just with Pokemon. I was just saying for like a UI, because I want to get the UI built so I can actually start commissioning art for that. But I want to make sure it's all comfortable and in good spots as well. Nice goods. That's a new link. You cube it, fixing your team, you improve your matchup, and my team was so threatening. Oh, you're just talking about this iPad then. Oh well. All right. I don't know if you're in the chat here, but good luck. Have fun if you are. Auhiban. Okay, so it's probably not a Straw Shield Shimurian. We finally get to face a faster team, but I don't like our odds. You told Welsh to queue. Alright, so Auhi definitely makes sense. Because if I would have banned Oshiara, picked Auhi, and then, like, Tuvine, that would have been pretty bad for him. I think we banned the Kapire. Tuvine's nice. Okay, I am getting some severe lag. Is this stream working alright? Hello? You can see it's connecting to server. Something's wrong. Alright, well, I mean, I don't mind, like, losing. But it is unfortunate when I just randomly disconnect from the server and can't get back in. Streamer banned him. Oh no, is this the curse of the guy I just banned? Game won't even let me come back in. Still not connecting. Okay. We got back in, but Taifu was banned, and we banned Mooflank. That's unfortunate. With Taifu banned, I definitely wanted to ban the Volphy. least we got back in. It wasn't too bad. Now the winner loss feels cheap. Could have been worse. It's not like Moonflank's a bad ban, but it's like I got a special focus team. So melting through a Moonflank isn't the best use of my resources. Could very well be Slingshot Shimurian and it's just a double in on Mudrid and it's toast. I can live a Tsunami just fine. Speed arrow used in his favor. Must be a max speed Shimurian. Yeah. So it's a max speed Shimurian with Slingshot. So I need to put one more point of... Oh, wait. Why did I say it was used in his favor? It looks like it was used in mine. I mean, it didn't matter, but that was weird. It did say it was used in his favor, right? Yeah, I have the speed arrow now. Oh, is it the Oshiara and the Mudrid that are tied instead? That has to be that. Oh yeah, because I'm faster than max speed Shim, Doi. Yeah. Now it was used in my favor, but what did he use? So Valash or Gazuma comes in now. Probably Valash. Valash to C-Spikes, proc reactive vial. That could be it. Surprised I don't just click Sandstorm. He could have swapped Oshiara for Valash to get Prio on Glassblade and outsped me. I also was just like in the back of my mind, just like, oh, there's a fire. It could be high pressure water. Volfeed, not the one I would have expected. Yeah. Haha, ha ha ha. 50.1%. I think I still lose. Pretty bad. Because the Oshiara just has +2 special attack, and I don't think a Tsunami will kill Grumper, but along with anything else. Yeah. Scavenger. I could have chose to kill the Valash there, but I think getting some chip damage on the Volphy is more important. Yeah, no, this is why I needed to kill the Volphy, because now Tuvine and Grumper both kind of get screwed. But if, like, Mooflank was around, I wouldn't have an issue. Like, the biggest problem I ever have with Volphy is that it walls Grumper. Yeah, no, game's over. GG. We're grumpy. That would have killed before the Scavenger proc. I don't die to this. Why I die to the sea spikes? GG. Know what time I need in my team? No, I don't. I need something instead of Electric Wish, though. Raise? No, I have like a team with almost 0 speed and everything. If I was running a mid-range team, I think like there could be some potential for Raise, but not on this one. Well, GG. So Oshiara, Volphy, like a Golzy. Golzy would help. Having a melee to deal with Volphy would be nice. All teams are mid-range if you think about it. I mean, sure, it depends on how you define mid-range, but right now it's like it's a lot of either like full aggro or full stall. Very little in between. Very, very little. Just different ends of the range, yeah. Oshiara, Volphy, and Vola. So it's like, to beat Vola, you're pretty much required to bring Electric. But Volphy beats Electric. And the only thing that beats Volphy is melee. It sucks. Like, those two Tems are just... too good defensively. Just too good. Like, Taifu does a great job of dealing with Volphy Oshiara, but in a case like that, I wasn't able to pick the Taifu. It was banned. Mirroring Gialis count. I don't know, because you don't have a turn 1. So if you're facing like a Volphy Oshiara on lead, your double gash does maybe 60% to the Volphy. And you're gonna take a lot. Slingshot unless you have a turn 1. I don't know, I don't think that's the play though. I don't even particularly want another fast Tem, I want a slow one. I was thinking, oh, what's the slowest Tem that learns Oshidashi? Huh, Magmut. But Oshiara then is still problematic, and then you're fire type too. Like, what other Tems learn Oshidashi? Well, let's just, before I end the stream, which that is the last match for the day, I'm just going to try and figure out the last slot on the team for the next time I stream. Yowler technically fits. Pig. Yeah. Oh, come on, ads. Oh. I hate when that happens. It's just like, oh, I want to end the stream. I just want to chat a little bit beforehand, and then ads are just like, dude. Well, thanks for staying in, everyone. Makes me feel like I should do another one after this. It's insane versus Volfi and Oshiara. I know, and I would use Brock if it wasn't awful. But Brock is pretty bad. There's just not a lot of slow melee Tems in general. The problem with using Yowler is... it still loses the Volarend. And it still doesn't have a good turn 1. It's like you get the worst parts of Yowler without getting the good ones. If I didn't have a mixed team, I could do Mimit. It beats Vola, Waspine. But then Waspine loses to both Oshiara and Volfi. I guess it beats Nox too. Maybe I should be trying to beat Nox, Vola, and Oshiara. Maybe that should be the goal. Sorry about the ads, everyone. I didn't have a choice. If anyone actually stuck around, that's cool. But I'm still just kind of chatting, trying to figure out things here. I did think about Yowler, but Yowler doesn't have a good turn 1. And it's also bad if it doesn't get attacked. Surprisingly fine against Volfi if you get minus speed on. Ugh. I am not playing your type of team. Kind of want to wind electric, but there's only one wind electric, and it can't hit Volfi with it. It's a wind move. Like, I could try Volgon, honestly. But, like, it's a slow team. I think that's the problem. It's just... You guys who have Tornado? Nah, it lost it. It lost it and people still run the Tem. That's how crazy it is. They gave it Hurricane. So now it has better synergy with Digis and can raise speed even more. But, yeah. Oh, because It's just like Koish did nothing. I'm not doing another day with Koish. You know what the sad, sad, sad answer is? Where is it? Oh. It's using that which I hate. It beats Nox, it beats Oshiara, it beats Volfi, and it beats other Volas because you can't be Toxic Spored. And I have double crystal. Now the problem is that sticks me with 4 electric weaknesses. Even if I've got like 4 things that counter electric. You can tell I don't use Vola because I don't even have a Luma of it. I hate this Tem so much. I really do. But it's also like the slot I'm looking for. I agree. If Vola was deleted from the game, I'd feel a lot better. Moments, I tried Moments. Moments... It makes my fire matchup a lot worse. I feel like I just want to use Vola as ban bait. Not even that I want to use the thing, but just because it's on my team, people will ban it. But I feel that feels bad too. How much do you need to invest for a 4-turn rotation on this thing? Lightning Rod Vola? Potentially. Or I can just invest 64 stamina, throw Sweatband on it, and this thing will never run out of stam. Oh, I have Sweatband in use already. Yeah, we just go to 61 then. Put aloe vera on the thing. Ah, marbles! Nut bar honestly wouldn't be the worst thing either. Umbra Vola named Darkside. Together you will rule the galaxy. We forgot Mama's got Fire Heist. That's how long you haven't played the Tem. Now you're interested. I think it's had it for a long, long time. Like since 1.2 or 1.3. I feel like it's been almost 2 years. I don't know if I'm actually going to run Vola. Like I said, it might just be there for ban bait. Every time I do try and use the thing, it doesn't feel good. Like whenever I use Vola, I understand why people say that it's bad and doesn't need to be nerfed. But every time I face Vola, I'm like, man, this Tem needs to be nerfed. Like, I don't think I've ever had a match where I've faced Vola and I have thought, yeah, this Tem sucks. Yeah, this Tem needs to be buffed. Yeah, this Tem's bad. No, not once have I faced it and thought that. Had it longer than that? Maybe. I don't know. It was a good day. I at least narrowed down kind of my weaknesses. Maybe the weaknesses will be different now that I got rid of the Koish. Maybe I'll struggle more against Digi teams. Maybe I'll struggle more against Fires. I'll have to play it some more, but tomorrow I don't know. Tomorrow I am planning to do a tier list for the patch. That's the plan. I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream. It might be a thing where I make it a YouTube video and then just stream the game during the day and post the tier list and we can discuss it on stream, sort of thing. We'll kind of have to figure that. I'll figure that out though. Either way, I am planning to stream tomorrow. But that's going to be all for me today. I do remember to raid though. So is anyone else actually streaming Temtem, or am I the only one? Nitrous is streaming, so if anyone wants to go watch Luma hunting, you can stop in there. Alright, I'm just gonna raid one of the game dev streamers just to support him. If anyone wants to stick around, feel free. If not, it looks like a bigger raid. It's cool. Alright. The game this guy's making is something that's based off like goblins and dungeons, kind of. I think it's supposed to be a parody of like Thor, Pirate Software being the Goblin King or whatever. So maybe that'll interest some of you. But anyways, that is going to be all for me today. Thank you all so much for stopping in. I always really appreciate you. Hope you guys can enjoy this patch as much as I've been. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.